Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another week of ASWP. Jay here with my good buddy.
Billy.
We have officially started the road to WrestleMania, and
Just apparently
this,
that didn't happen at Royal Rumble.
well, you have to have the fallout first, and
Yeah, but it's always been said the start of the road to WrestleMania is Royal Rumble.
well, we had to work everybody for a week or whatever they did.
Right, we had to get off the road to WrestleMania to get on the road. It's a cluster.
Yeah,
It's a
for
real
some reason we
cluster.
started going up into oncoming traffic. We had to swerve back over.
Yeah, it was bad there for a week.
it was tough sledding. It seems that we've gotten better now, but we'll get to that stuff when it pops up, I'm sure. Let's start with our bottom three. I will start with my number three. On NXT on Tuesday in a singles match, Lexis King defeats Riley Osborne in 4 minutes and 6 seconds. This match was not bad. This match did its job. I just wanted more.
No. It was bad. It was bad. I have it number two. So
It was okay. Maybe I'm being too nice. I don't know. Compared to I had struggled. I put this one at 3 because I didn't mind it. I don't know. Maybe I'm just a bit too soft to want to like Lexis King. Maybe. I don't know.
is it because he's from Cincinnati?
A little bit, and I've been on a kick where I've been watching a lot of Brian Pillman's last run.
Okay.
So that's kind of what it is. Yeah.
Yeah. I will say, even though it's not my number two, I'll just talk about it now.
Go for it.
I didn't even know Riley Osborne's first name. So that's in my list. I didn't even realize it was Riley. So
Good job.
yeah.
It's fine. I'm still learning all the NXT people. I'm trying to make a point to watch it. I'm not watching it on Tuesdays. I'm watching it Thursday nights because that's when I have time to. I still don't know about like who 3 of the women are, but I'm getting there.
It's probably the most important women on the show. So that's fair.
Yeah. I knew who Roxanne is, and then I can't remember I know the faces of the other 2. I can't remember their names off the top of my head. Let's assume.
Yeah, that's about NXT women's division.
Yeah, unfortunately.
It's always revolving door.
Yeah.
You don't know their names until their main roster.
Well, to be fair, they need the help on the main roster.
Yeah.
But anywho, what was your number 3 then? Since you had mine is number 2.
Yeah, my number 3 is very one half of the match, but it was Bianca versus Michin.
Really? I thought that match was fine.
It was fine. It's just it was brought
down by Michin.
By Michin. Listen, it is nothing personal. If you ever are listening to this, which you're probably not, but if you're ever listening to this, I like you as a person. You suck in the ring. Get better.
She did all right for like the first half of the match.
Yeah, and then she tried to take the KOD spot.
Yeah.
It was just...
Yeah, that was rough. Okay, yeah. I'll give you that. If I would have thought about that, that probably would have made my top 3.
Yeah.
But Bianca definitely was someone that was good for her to work with, I thought.
Right. Bianca carried it in ring.
Yeah, that's fair. All right. I'll go ahead and tell you my number 2. Also from NXT. Metaphor, Jakara Jackson and Lash Legend with Noam Dar and Oro Mensah.
Yeah, that's right.
Versus Fallon Henley and Ren Sinclair. What was that?
I don't know what I'm more confused about. that match or whatever she wears. What in the world is that girl wearing?
I don't know. It was I didn't know who anyone was. I didn't understand what was happening. It only lasted 5 minutes, and the finish was dumb.
Yeah, it was not very good.
No, that's why it's where it's at. And I think we may have the same number one, but I'll let you say it first.
It's the women's tag team title rematch.
Oh, really?
Katana
Okay, we
Chance
don't.
and Kaden Carter versus the Kabuki Warriors.
I mean, at least it went 10 minutes.
Hey, copy and paste what Bianca and Michin did, but for Katana Chance and Kaden Carter.
Yeah, that's fair. I don't know if their cardio is just not good and like they're wearing out.
Hey, there's a bunch of cardio and dancing and singing.
You'd think, and partying all night or whatever, but like it seems like
stamina has to be good.
You'd think, but the first 5 minutes of that match was good.
Yeah,
or at least I enjoyed it, but it started to fall apart towards the end. I don't know how other people watch wrestling because all you guys grew up with it, but I'm watching their spots more than I am like anything else.
Yeah, I mean,
like I don't know if that's how you guys do it, but I'm watching it like it's a performance, and then the commentary is sort of like secondary for me.
Yeah, I don't watch it that way, but to each their own.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, I enjoy it. I could watch matches on mute for the most part. I don't, but I could. So I'm glad to know that it's just me. So that makes me feel better.
You're probably not the only one in the world. It's just it's just not the way I do it. So
no, that's fair. It's just I don't know. I came into it late. I don't have, I didn't grow up like staying up on Mondays to watch Raw or anything like that.
Right.
Which I wish I would have, but my mom probably would have like, I don't know, taken me out back and like 40 lashed me or something. Anyway, her reactions when she comes in and want to watch it SmackDown Fridays is just cool. And I wish I could record it sometimes. My worst match of the week was a mixed tag team match between Ivar and Valhalla and Akira Tozawa and Maxine Dupree.
Oh my god, my brain just blocked that from my memory.
It's probably a good thing because it went 2 minutes.
Thank you, brain. That's the worst match of the week.
I was gonna say, I thought we'd have the same one because I thought it was pretty obvious.
Move everything down.
Dude, it was so bad. Like, Ivar's been doing good work, but what was that? Why do we need any of that? And why couldn't they have gone like 6 minutes or something?
I don't know.
Like, you couldn't have made that. You on a 3-hour show, you couldn't have gave them 5 minutes.
Bianca and Michin, you get a pass this week. You're number 4.
You get the honorable mention for being the worst.
Yeah, we just talked about another match, guys. We're good. The worst match is Ivar and Valhalla versus
Tozawa and Maxine Dupree.
Oh boy.
I'm so glad that your brain just erased that for you. All right, I'll let you lead off on our top 3 then. What was your number 3?
My number 3 was Nathan Frazier and Axiom versus Malik Blade and I apologize, Idris Anofi.
I think that's right. That match was good.
It was really, really good. I mean, all 4 guys just worked so well and meshed so well.
Yeah, I enjoyed that greatly. I don't know. The men's tag this week was just good. All
of them wrestled. So
right. My number 3 was the Raw SmackDown Tag Team Title number 1 contender match from Friday between Pete Dunne, Tyler Bate, and Johnny Gargano and Tommaso Ciampa. That match was so good, and it was just I feel like they've definitely scripted this match out, but in a good way.
Right. You were saying earlier about just watching spots. That match was
Spots.
perfect. Just perfect for that.
It was just like just under 10 minutes of just spot after spot after spot after spot, and it just didn't stop.
Yeah,
and it was
too, by the way.
It was such a tight, concise package, and so good.
And it was shorter too, and they used their time wisely.
Yeah, they probably were told they have 10 minutes, and they didn't quite go 10 minutes, but goddamn, it was. I couldn't have. There's nothing I could suggest to make it better. It was so tight, and then the respect fist bumps at the end. Oh,
it's just so good.
That's how you do a quote unquote face versus face, even though I don't really know if any of them are faces, but whatever.
They're all faces, so I mean.
Yeah, it's like that's how you do a good face versus face, I think.
Yeah.
You said that's what you had at number 2, though?
Yeah, that's my number 2.
All right, I'll give you my. What'd you have at 3? Oh, you already told me 3. Sorry.
Yeah.
I'll tell you my 2. My 2. This is not going to surprise you. The Raw SmackDown Tag Team Title number 1 contender qualifier fatal 4-way match from Monday.
Yeah.
Gargano, Ciampa versus The New Day, Kingston and Woods, Imperium, Giovanni Vinci and Ludwig Kaiser, and the Creed brothers, Brutus, Creed, and Julius. That was so good.
It was so much fun. Yeah.
Like for me, once you get more than like 3 or 4 people in the ring, it's a bit hard to watch. But I don't know if it's the new TV production where there wasn't a million jump cuts or what. But man, that match flowed so well.
Yeah, I don't get a headache from watching wrestling anymore, and it's great. I love it.
Kevin Dunn, you are not missed. New guy, I still haven't taken the 10 minutes to find out your name, or 10 seconds really, but you're awesome.
Oh, I just came to the realization on something.
What's that?
He probably wasn't allowed to be called Pete Dunne because of Kevin.
Oh Lord, nah. But
he could be the only Dunne here.
Right. This town ain't big enough for the 2 of Dunns. That didn't work. I don't care. Yeah. But no, the match from Monday was solid. It was just about everything I said about 3, except for, it's a bit harder to work with 6 different people when you're doing tag team matches. But it was good. You didn't know who was going to win until like the very end, basically. And I enjoyed it greatly.
Right. I thought the Creed brothers were winning the entire time until
I was convinced for the first 15 minutes or so that they were, because they just, they look strong. Everyone looks strong, really.
Right. I mean, not one person came out looking bad.
Right. That's awesome. But what was your number 1 of the week?
My number 1 was the end of the WrestleMania kickoff presser. Seth Rollins, Cody Rhodes, Roman Reigns, and The Rock just I can't even explain how happy that segment made me.
Whether it was something that they swerved into because of their reaction, or they've been working us the whole time.
They were not. They were working. They were not working us.
I don't think they were. I really don't. But I am very, very happy with what direction we seem to be going in. And whatever they're selling, I'm buying.
Yeah, I don't even know what I'm buying yet, but
yeah, I don't know either. But I'm here for it. We're getting Cody versus Roman at WrestleMania. Whether we're getting Roman on both nights because The Rock's like, biggest main event in history will be bigger than your, or whatever they do. I don't care. I'm so here for it.
Yeah, it's gonna be real good.
And we're getting some, you know, it looks like we're going to get some like real good stuff based on what Triple H came out and said Friday. With it don't matter if you like it. That's the way it is. Like
they've never gotten along. So I mean,
well,
I'm sure they work together to make money, but
I'm just the only thing that it's not even a complaint. It's just I feel bad about it. I wish Triple H could still go.
Me too. Me too. Obviously.
Because that would be the only thing that could elevate this just a step higher. Just imagine like The Rock wrestling Triple H because whatever. Like that would be awesome.
Seth Rollins is in that spot because Triple H can't be.
That's about what I figured.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking at least. Well,
we'll see.
What was your number one?
So my number one, I stuck with matches because I figured we'd talk about that anyway. My number one was the non-title match main event from NXT on Tuesday between Ilya Dragunov and Dijak. That match was so
get a chance to watch it, but
you should if you get some time, it's worth the 10-15 minutes of your time it's going to take to go back and watch that. It's so good. Okay. It has everything. Like it's just beautiful. It's there. It's like poetry in a square circle. It's so good. And then the finish, I don't want to spoil it for you, but just go back and watch it.
What happens? But
oh,
so it's fine.
All right. So, Illa does a move on Dijak, and he like goes over to the rope, and he's like pulling up on the apron, and that dude he fought at Vengeance Day, I can't remember his name off the top of my head. He pops out from under the ring, and he literally like laughs like maniacally and has like a boxing glove and just punches him in the face with it.
Yeah, I did not see that. That's
it's so good. And the ref didn't see it, and Dragunov didn't see it, and Dragunov wins, which it was a non-title match, but still.
Right.
It was very, very good. It was the most enjoyable match I watched this week. But I just love Dragunov. Dragunov, to be completely honest with you, not even being on the main roster yet, he's in my like top 5.
Yeah, that's totally understandable. He's doing some great work.
If you want, you can lead with your top 10 wrestlers or teams or groups of the week.
Yeah, it's kind of my top 10 list is kind of all over the place this week. Towards the top, you get more. It'll make sense. It'll make sense once you hear the list. At number 10, I have Johnny Gargano and Tommaso Ciampa, DIY. They won on Monday and then lost on Friday. It was a good week, even though they lost once. Number 9, I have Jey Uso. The match he's going to have with Gunther, whenever they decide they're going to have it, because I don't know if Gunther can travel, it's gonna be a good match. At number 8, I have Carmelo Hayes. This man has so much heat.
Nuclear heat.
So much nuclear heat that NXT almost got kicked off of USA Network.
Oh, did you see both his spots?
Yeah.
Oh, you need to. Speaking of Carmelo, you still need to watch that Dragunov match. That's all I'll tell you. I'm not spoiling that one.
I'll watch it.
But
good. At number 7, I have Randy Orton. I wish so badly that Sami Zayn was in this spot. He deserves to be in that Elimination Chamber match, and he deserves to be able to go to WrestleMania just for the championship.
Agreed.
But Randy's here. because he will beat Sami Zayn.
I don't understand the face versus face matchup. I don't get it.
Yeah, it made me a little angry, to be honest with you.
No, that's fair.
At number 6, I have Drew McIntyre. This man is doing some of my favorite work I've seen from Drew ever. He is killing it right now.
This is the best I've ever seen him ever, and I am fully in the camp that he is already re-signed with WWE.
There's no way you're not winning matches and possibly getting a world title match at WrestleMania.
Oh no, he's getting it. He's getting it. He's my pick to win the chamber. Just straight up.
Right. There's just no way he's not re-signed. At number 5, I have Roman Reigns and The Rock. Never did I think that The Rock would be heel in 2024, but I am so here for it. It is. They're gonna do some great work in the next 55 days leading up to WrestleMania. At number 4, I have Tyler Bate and Pete Dunne. I love what they're doing.
I'm so excited.
It's so great.
I don't think they will win, but I hope they win.
Yeah. At number 3, I have Seth Rollins. Even though he did not wrestle this week, the work he did on Monday to open the show and the work he did on Thursday at the press conference made up for it. He's the rant he went on Dwayne was so great to see.
It was so good.
At number 2, I have Cody Rhodes. Finally, we're gonna get this match again. Of course, we've gotten it before, but it feels different this time. And at number 1, I have Bayley, Dakota Kai, Io Sky, and the Kabuki Warriors. They're gonna this match just because of the story in the first 2 weeks. This match at WrestleMania is gonna be generational.
I'm so fucking excited, man. It's the most I've ever been excited for like a legitimate women's storyline since I started watching.
Yeah, honestly, I can't think of any like major.
I can't think of anything that's happened in the last year that wasn't just, can they coexist?
Right, that's what they usually do for the women, and I'm interested to see what they do with Dakota down the road. If she's actually sticking with Bayley, I don't know.
She's got to be cleared first.
Oh, that's true.
She's supposed to be cleared soon.
Part of me thinks that she may already be because.
Oh, you mean the jumping back in the ring and the running around with the steel chair?
Yeah. It's a good possibility.
I think she might be just wearing the brace for kayfabe. Oh, say.
All right, so
my top 10's a little bit different than yours, and I'll explain why as we go. At number 10, I have Triple H, Adam Pearce, and Nick Aldis. Just the conference and everything Friday. I didn't want to put them any higher than 10 because I feel like the recency bias is definitely kicking in a bit. But I wanted to give them a spot just to say that whatever they're doing, the chemistry between Aldis and Adam and then Triple H is like tapping back into, what he did for 20 years. And it's so good, especially as like right now, like I'm watching I'm watching Raws from right when DX formed. I'm watching Raws from like the lame merchandise shilling DX, everything. And all of it, Paul Levesque is either so ridiculous it's good or just straight up good. And just to see even like a twinkle of that, I had to put him up here. At 9, Seth Rollins. Same reasons you said. I'll leave it at that. It's pretty straightforward. I'm not a huge Seth Rollins fan, especially this title run.
Super
It doesn't do it. It doesn't do it for me. I get it. I understand it. They're trying to add prestige to the title that they basically had to make because they booked themselves into a corner. I understand. Doesn't mean I like it. But I'll give him his props where his props are due. At 8, I have another group of people who did not wrestle. 2 of which, one might wrestle. Two of which I don't think we'll ever see wrestle again. Got CM Punk, Big E, Pat McAfee, and Michael Cole. Just everything they did on Thursday. Like, obviously, they let Punk have a mic. It's going to be good.
Right.
Not to, don't mean this in a bad way. CM Punk with a mic reminds me of all my favorite quips of like the first 2 Deadpool movies. Like it's that kind of energy, if that makes sense.
Yeah, that totally makes sense.
And I mean that the best way because I fucking love those movies. I'll rewatch them because they're that good. But anyway, his stuff was good. Big E got his flowers a little bit. That was good to see. Him saying that he was just there so Punk didn't get fined was hilarious. Pat McAfee is always good when he's around, and Michael Cole is Michael Cole. I feel like that's all I need to say. Number 7, Drew McIntyre. We already talked about him. Please put the belt on him. Please give him his moment. Give him his moment in Philly. He can hold the title till SummerSlam, and then him and Punk can feud. Please. It'd be so good. And number 6, I got Mello. He don't miss.
He definitely does not.
He definitely does not. Him coming out and saying, "Nah, not yet, just leaving." I know that's just that. I feel like that's just Shawn Michaels, basically doing what Shawn Michaels did 20 years ago, but just through Mello. But it's so good.
It's
the heel run's going to hit like crack, and I hope that he leans into it fully. At 5, same as your 5, I got The Rock and Roman Reigns. We already talked about it. I just think it's funny that Roman Reigns literally immediately turned into like a lackey when The Rock was there. I don't think he said more than the few things to Cody after The Rock came out. To be honest with you.
Yeah.
But
Dwayne kind of took over.
Yeah, and it was like even without the Cody stuff, you could just feel the like Roman's aura and attitude change, and I love that. At 4, I got my boy Pete Dunne, Tyler Bate. Like we talked about earlier, I don't see them winning. I hope they do. That'd be cool. At 3, Bayley. We talked about her. God, it's so good. I can't wait. I wish WrestleMania was this weekend just for that match.
Yeah. Although I think that the time is gonna do it as good.
Oh, dude, it's gonna marinate. This is a slow cook. Oh, I'm so ready. At 2, I have your NXT champion Ilya Dragunov. Between having D-Jack punch him in the face for real and the main event, he is just so good. I can't wait till he's on main roster. I know that he's important to what they're doing right now, but God, I can't wait. And at 1, I have Johnny Gargano and Tommaso Ciampa. They won on Monday, lost on Friday, like you said. But man, they cooked all week. Like they left it all in the ring, and it was so good. It was so tight, and everything they did was just. I've wanted Johnny Gargano back on TV since basically he went off, and this is why.
Yeah, no matter what he's doing, he's
He's
always
so good.
doing good.
He's so good, and yeah, a little bit of it is he's a pseudo hometown boy because he's also from Ohio, but goddamn, he's actually like damn good in the ring.
He is.
And Ciampa's the perfect partner for him. But yeah, I think that'll do us. We will see Monday some more qualifiers for the Elimination Chamber, and we'll see what the next week of wrestling holds as we start to check off days and get closer to WrestleMania. Well, Elimination Chamber first, but that just feels like a rest stop right now because
56 days away at the time of recording.
Yeah, so, less than 2 months.
It's gonna be a good Mania.
I'm so excited. But yeah, anywho, we will talk to you guys next week. Thank anyone who listened as always. We appreciate you. And yeah, see you.